Hi everyone, welcome to our lesson for today, our ELA lesson. We are going to be listening to a poem and we're going to identify sequence. Now remember, sequence is what happens first, next, and last. So remember we talked about a little story if we put on our boots, went outside, jumped in the puddle, and got wet. What was the first thing that happened? We put on our boots and went outside. The next thing, we jumped in the puddle. And what was the last thing? We got wet. That is a sequence. And I want you today to listen for the sequence in this poem. Now, poems are shorter than stories. Sometimes they rhyme. This poem is about seeds and how to take care of seeds and grow seeds. So I'm going to read this to you and see if you can listen for the sequence. All right, so here we go. The title is called Seeds. It goes like this. I'm going to do motions when I read it, and I'm going to read it twice. So I'll do motions, and when I read it again, see if you can do the motions with me. It'll help you remember the sequence. Are you ready? Dig the soil, pick the weeds, poke the holes, and plant some seeds. Water seeds to help them grow day by day. So very slow. Plants need lots of light and room. Watch them bloom and bloom and bloom. Okay, I'm going to read it again. Do the motions with me so you can remember the sequence, the order in which things happen. You ready? Dig the soil, pick the weeds, poke some holes, and plant the seeds. Water seeds to help them grow day by day. So very slow. Plants need lots of light and room. Watch them bloom and bloom and bloom. Okay, do you think you got the sequence? All right. I am going to have you do something for me now. I'm going to have you pause this video and I want you to go get a piece of paper and something to write with. So go ahead and do that, pause it, and then come back and see me. All right, welcome back. Here we go. I want you to take this paper and I would like you to fold it in half. So it looks like a book. It's like this. Then I want you to take it and fold it in half again, just like this. Go ahead and open that up. You have 4 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4. I want you to number them. So I'm going to put my paper down and number them. And I'll hold it up and let you see it. So we're going to number from, 1, 2, 3, 4. So it looks like this. So each box is numbered. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, what we're going to do is I'm going to ask you some questions. And then we're going to go back and we're going to act out our sequence. And I want you to draw the sequence in the boxes. Okay? All right. So, let me pull this up. What was the first thing you need to do to grow a flower? Do you remember our sequence? Go ahead and pause the video and think about that. Did you say dig the soil? That's right. So it goes dig the soil. Let me look at it. Dig the soil, pick the weeds, poke some holes, and plant some seeds. Water seeds to help them grow Day by day, so very slow. Plants need lots of light and room. Watch them bloom and bloom and bloom. So listen to that question. What is the first thing you need to grow a flower? Did you say dig? Yes. So in your first box, go ahead and draw a picture of digging soil. Pause the video. Go ahead and just draw that. It's the first thing that happened in the poem to grow a flower. Okay, and I know you need a little more time, so you can pause it and draw it, and then we're going to keep going though. What is the next thing you need to do to grow a flower? Do you remember? Let's dig the soil. Do you remember this? What are we pulling up? Think about it. Do you see pulling weeds? Yes. So in the second box, go ahead and draw yourself pulling up the weeds. Go ahead and pause the video and go ahead and take your time to do that. Okay, when you come back, here's the next question. What is the next thing you have to do to grow a flower? Dig the soil, pull the weeds. The weeds are out. Now what? What's this? Did you see poke the holes and plant the seeds? Yes. So, and the third thing is you need to draw holes in the soil and put seeds in there. And once you're done with that, do you remember what do you need to do to grow a flower? What's the next thing you need to do to grow the flower? Once the seeds are in, what do you need to do? Remember? Water them. Yes, you're right. So in your fourth box, go ahead and draw yourself watering the seeds. Okay. So I made one, and yours probably looks better than mine. But here's the sequence. Dig the soil, pull the weeds, poke the holes and plant the seeds. And then the last step was to water it to make it grow. So go ahead and do your sequence, and then you can go back and tell yourself the sequence just the way I did it. All right. And the last question with our sequence. Do you remember that if you do all of these things, what happens? Do you remember what happens to the flowers? They will bloom, bloom, and bloom. All right, my friends, that is our lesson for today on our comprehension lesson for our ELA lesson, learning and practicing how to use sequence. So if you want to, you can take a picture of your pictures for sequencing if you would like, and insert a picture if you want to. So that would be great. But great practice. And I know you did a great job sequencing. All right. You may go and do your morning work and your independent work. I hope you enjoy the rest of the day. I hope you're having a good day. I'm thinking of you and I miss you all. So I can't wait to see you after break. Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.